Testing. Testing.
Testing, testing.
Okay, eyes more the sounds. Okay, we gotta turn our mics up. Testing. Okay. Okay, there we go.
Testing, testing.
Okay. Okay, eyes more the sounds. Okay, we gotta turn our mics up. Okay, we're good.
Alrighty.
Okay, there we go. All right, I'm good, and I'm recording now. Hey, what's up, everybody? We have a nice little discussion this time. This is a very sensitive subject to some people, and we want to kind of get into it and kind of talk about it and give our opinions. And if you are part of the community, and you probably won't agree to a lot of the stuff that we're doing and what we're talking about, but you know what? Suck it up. All right, so it's me and Ed.
Yes, it is.
All right, so this is kind of where the little touchy subject is. It's pretty much we want to go with we want to talk about kind of anything from. Okay, Ed, let me ask you a question. Let's
Yeah.
start off with this way. We're gonna do this the easiest way possible. How do you feel about the community and let's just say, the forceful, okay, forcing it in classrooms? How do you feel about it?
The class groups,
Yeah,
uh,
so
very indifferent.
okay, so do you agree with their community? Sorry, do you believe that their
There should be
community?
different uh, groups in society.
Yes.
No.
Okay. And how do you feel about it though being taught in classrooms?
At the end of the day, it's a new century. Very little that, a lot that we can't do anymore because hurt somebody's feelings. They'll try and sue you. At least in the states.
Yeah, because I don't agree with the whole community. I really despise it, to be honest with you. I don't care what your sexuality is. You could be whatever you want, but to force it on people and then tell people that we're wrong. A lot of the community, unfortunately, believes in 50,000 different genders. You could be a toaster oven for whatever friggin' fucked up reason. I don't even get that one.
Hey, if they're a damn toaster oven, I better put some toast in you and it better come out fucking crispy.
And
At the end of the fucking day, you better not fucking scream or shout when I try to fucking stick it in orifices that you don't want it. At the end of the day, you registered as a damn toaster oven. At the end of the day, I'm gonna treat you like a damn toaster oven.
so there you go. That's actually my opinion of that community. Look, guys, I don't care which way you guys want to believe. There's two genders. There's not fucking 50,000 genders. It's two. It's male, female, he, him, she, her. There's no they, them, and all that crap that you guys all believe in. It's the most fucked up thing that you're that delusional to believe that shit. I don't get it. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. And if you want to give some comments out, by all means, but I don't have to believe in the lunacy that you guys believe in. And nobody in this world does. And it's not a hate crime because we don't want to call you they, them. We're calling you what you're born as. Either you're a male or you're a female. If you're not
That
one
is
of those
very
two,
true.
then you have a bigger problem. Sorry, Ed?
That is very true. At the end of the day, it's the sad part is it may be a you them problem, but at the end of the day, they're gonna make it a we problem. Because if you start calling them when they're actually a guy and it's a she now, supposedly, they'll start crying and try and blame you for a hate crime. Why you hating on my sexuality? I was born wrong. But at the end of the day, your damn chromosomes don't lie, and if you stating that somehow, some way you were manufactured wrong with chromosomes that naturally formulate, you're a spawn of fucking Satan at that point.
Totally fucking agree. I totally fucking agree on that. And this is the problem. I'm sorry, guys. Like, you guys gotta get over yourselves. Nobody cares. Like doing like that stupid parade and all that shit. You know what? And walking around naked. What does the fuck does have to walk around naked prove to a child that's at that fucking parade and seeing your saggy titties or saggy balls? Like, I don't get it.
Free the titties, I think.
Dude, I saw the most fucked up shit in Toronto. The one time I decided to go to that stupid thing and just look at it. Dude, I saw more wrinkly titties. Things that should be fucking covered up. And guys as well. Like, it's. I agree that, look, there's a nude beach. You want to go show that shit off? Go there. Don't do it on a fucking parade where fucking kids are watching.
Well, it's starting to become more and more normalized for women to go around topless.
I don't care about the women being topless. I don't
Yeah,
care.
the entire nude part, yeah, it should be in a general area. But I know in the world, there's actually several countries, and the biggest one that everybody's like talking about. I forget what place over in Germany, but you can go anywhere topless, like a guy. Yeah, female and go around topless.
But I see. The thing is, I agree with all that stuff, and I'm not agreeing because I'm a guy and like a pig statement. I'm saying it. You know what? Like, I agree. Like, you can do that, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with doing that. Like, I don't see anything wrong, right? But I do
Mm-hmm.
have a time and place for that, and it's not those fucking parades. It's not all that shit. And I don't know. Like I said, what people are so proud about. You're gay. Whoopee fucking do. Who gives a shit? I don't give a shit. I'm straight. But because I'm straight, all you guys find that offensive for whatever fucking reason. I'm proud of it. And like even Twitch, to be honest with you, is fucked up. Like Twitch is a streaming platform for whoever doesn't know what it is. They banned the fucking word straight, but they allowed every other fucking fucked up word in there. Gay, bi, trans, but I couldn't use straight.
Huh.
Eventually they took that off. And that's actually why I stopped streaming on there because they're pushing more towards your fucked up community than the actual like real stuff that's going on. And I got off it. I got off for about a year because of that fucked up shit. And I'm sorry, like we don't when we if you decide to come on the show and you want to go on here and you want to rant with us and you're that, I'm not gonna call you they them. We're gonna call you he or she, depending what you were fucking born as. I don't care what your mind thinks that you're actually born as.
Yeah, you weren't born as a weird American. You were born as a person of society.
No, guys, like, look, I've this podcast was created because we want to express our opinions, and unfortunately, a lot of people don't have the balls to accept the truth, and unfortunately, it is what it is. You're gonna have to accept it. We don't hate on you. It's not that I have friends that are trans. I have friends that are gay, but they don't go to me like, oh, by the way, you can call me they them. They're actually like mentally stable and actually say, I'm a male, I'm a female. Hey, Vic.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're live. What's up?
yeah. It's not like over here in Alabama where the banjos are playing, and at least the incest has gotten more under control.
No, like, it's just, I understand. Just, I'm not here to hate. I'm expressing my opinion of how it is. How's it going, Vic? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, it's just a rant. We're trying to not offend people, but unfortunately, we're going to offend probably everybody. And it's more just honest opinions.
Yeah, it's just that dang LGBTQ plus, the like the premium package thing that they now release for that community. More like a random DLC that has now became a thing.
DLCs are nice. What game are we talking about?
The LGBTQ plus whatever. That's a At this point it's a damn DLC that everybody keeps talking about.
That's okay. I'm not politically correct. Look, I have a question. How do you feel about the community? Honest opinion. Nice to get somebody in the chat. No, I'm curious, right? Because like, look, I have an opinion, and everybody has an opinion. I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to, do it. I'm just here for an opinion. But I want to see what other people think.
Yeah, it's just at the end of the day, it's a real difficult and touchy subject to get people to reach out on the subject is great. But if not, you really don't have to. Yeah, the LGBTQ
Yes,
plus
yes,
that type of
the community,
the
like,
DLC community in society right now.
yeah, because I'm kind of curious what you actually have to say.
But while we're waiting on Vic's little note, no, we're not stating that you are gay. We're just
No,
trying to
no,
get
no,
your
no, no,
opinion.
no. Yeah, your opinion. More just on the community. Like, how do you feel about kind of everything that community has? Like, do you agree with all of it? Like I said, I have friends. He has family members that are gay. Like, it is not the there's no hatred towards it. It's more
It's
we don't like it blasted.
so what the main conversation is. It's those people that are forcing their
Beliefs.
80,000 pronouns and stuff. I don't care if you're gay. My cousin, he forces, like, expresses it greatly that I'm gay, you can't fix me, so on and so forth. And as a family, we accept it.
Saying I'm gay. I don't agree with. Okay, so yeah. See, that's the thing. We've had. I don't know how. What did you come in here from my rant? How much did you actually hear? It's ridiculous. Yeah. I I'm look, I'm straight. He's straight. Friend, you could be anything you want. I don't care. You're gay, bi, this, that. It doesn't matter. I just don't like it advertised. And I hate being forced like to kids. Unfortunately, like as an adult, you're you have almost the ability of making your own decisions from like say 19 and up, really. And then below that, unfortunately, if you're pushing it on kids, their minds are how what's the best way of putting it? Like they can they hold knowledge so much easier, and this is kind of the way that they're going to be kind of pushed into this. And I don't like kids being pushed into any type of community.
Yep. At least in the States, I know how it's 30 days before your 18th birthday. You're technically registered as an adult.
I don't tell people unless they happen need to know. I agree with kids alone. Kids need to be kids. Yes. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. No, I agree with that big time. It's it's actually really well said. It's actually honestly a fresh breath air to actually see that, and it's nice to actually see that. And
Yeah,
yeah,
it's very far and few between to get somebody who is openly gay and they will express their opinion against that community because it really makes you guys whom are gay and all this other fun that may be and that you guys are the good ones out of that group. But there's several bad apples that make you as a general person instantly and so, like they would categorize you in that group, which freaking blows for you as a person. Even us straight people, we get categorized in a group that we get belittled for, depending on what circumstances arisen.
Nah, you're not shunned. Not with us. There's nothing honestly wrong with you. If that's what you're, if I don't know if that's the direction you were going when you say shunned, but honestly, there's nothing
Nah,
wrong with you.
no, as a person, that's what you prefer. There's nothing to be embarrassed. There's nothing to be
You
upset about.
Yeah, you can't change who you are and which direction you went. Like it just doesn't happen. Like I get it. No, but there's nothing. You're not shunned.
Yeah, I
Don't
can't
ever.
get
Yeah, don't ever think
on
that. And if people can't accept it, fuck them. I told you we're blunt. Yeah, but you know what though? Who cares? Why do they shun you? If I can ask that.
because it doesn't partake in it,
Yeah, but
and that LGBTQ.
oh, you're conservative. I don't care either. I don't care about politics either. Yeah, we record politics stuff. We do it more just to express opinions, but yeah, I don't care. Be what you want. I'm the like I'm very easygoing when people just talk. It's when people start pushing it or you know, their opinions have to matter. Like my opinion is my opinion. This podcast is just for opinions. I if people don't agree with it, they don't agree with it. It is what it is. I'm not trying to, you know, put my beliefs on somebody.
Yeah, to force something onto somebody is very
Wrong.
corrupt.
Yeah. Actually a better word than mine. If I can
But that's the type of community that a lot of this freaking LGBTQ things are. If you don't believe in them, even if you're gay or whatever, you're corrupt. You're not a true gay. Recently, I've been hearing it in the States and like New York and that. If you do not have like an iPhone and you're gay, you you're not
what
gay. They
what
will not deem you in that gay community
what?
or you can't. Yes.
How
iPhones are only for the gay. And if you don't have one and you're gay and have a Samsung, it's wild.
Hey Vic, if I can ask how old are you if you don't mind? And just to give you the age things, I'm 41. Sock.
I'm 26.
What you have to
I
think about
forget my
that?
own age. I'm very bad with my own age. I
30,
barely
hey, I'm
remember my
turning 42 on April 19th. Wink, wink.
like I'm very when I say I'm very bad, I mean I'm very bad with ages. I barely remember my
With Android.
grandparents.
I'm proud of you for the Android, just so you know. I'm very proud of you. Fit 3? Yeah, honestly, I use Android. That's all I use.
Yeah. No, it's pretty sad. Like I've like somebody was recording in like New York and that and like
Misconception
California
too.
and they were getting belittled dramatically for just having an Android and that it's a sad world that we live in.
If you have Discord programmer, I own a tech company. He's not in tech, but he wants to get into my industry. That's Discord. If you wanna join in, you're welcome to. It's a very easygoing community. Most of it's actually gamers in there, um, but you can meet a lot of people.
Yeah, our goal is to hopefully grow it and get everything going in the right direction for everyone.
Yeah, the Discord is just yeah. Actually, you know what's funny? We're actually recording on Discord. Hey, quick question: how well can you hear us? Because we use another platform for recording and streaming. Just kind of actually clicked in on that we're on it. No problem. No problem at all. What kind of programmer are you? I know I'm changing the subject a little bit, but kind of curious now. I mean, what language? Uh, clear as a bell. Sweet.
Yeah, we, we want to eventually grow the community so large where you don't have to worry about the neighbors in a sense with
Yeah.
with whatever going on, the hatred between multiple nations to
Oh, don't even get me started, dude. You're in friggin' America,
yeah, you eat those taxes.
and I'm in Canada. I work for IBM and I program S3. I have no idea what language that is. S3. Now you can make me look it up.
The 370 series. Ugh. Having lots of fun. That's what
Assembly
that
line.
one is.
Oh God, I'm sorry that you're there, and I really hope they don't do what they're applying, but basically shutting off your power. I really hope Canada doesn't do it.
Trump already has
Hopefully,
Elon Musk has already put items in transporting power over to New York just in case you guys do it.
micro system 370 architecture. I'm looking it up actually.
Ooh, microcode. Oh man,
Why? What's wrong with that?
that can be freaking it long from how I barely remember it, depending on.
I don't know. I'm not a programmer. Never been good at it. Probably best I stay away from it. I'm on the server side. Yeah, but yeah, that's you pretty much heard our rant. There's a lot to all this.
Yeah, we're only barely scratching the surface because there's not like a lot going on lately because of how Trump has been putting his boot in everybody's freaking mouth.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the direction that all this has gone, and that's the like I mean, how much is banned of that community, anyways, in the U.S. What did Trump sign? I don't even remember. He signed some executive order for what was it?
For passports where you let's go if you registered as a trans female or trans male, you're on your passport, you had to order a complete new one.
That indicates the
That
actual like gender
your
that you're going.
actual gender. Yes.
So yeah, he stopped that.
Actual gender, actual name.
Yeah,
That was the basic that I seen.
yeah, and then see our government. I don't know what direction they go. I don't know. You know what I mean? Um, I did hear. I don't know his name half the time. Pierre whatever Poly whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah.
Um, his new stuff like when he does like interviews, it's weird. Like I remember this was like I don't know how long ago, maybe a couple months ago or a month ago,
Hmm.
whatever. Like when Trump was basically going all this, somebody interviewed him and said something like, "So do you believe in more than two genders?" And he goes, "Oh, is there another gender you want me to consider? I mean, if there is, you can let me know." Like the way that he responds, it's a 50-50 on it, and I don't know which way he actually goes. This guy, hold on, 1 second. He's the guy. Or I'm gonna post a link, like a full Google link, if I can. Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me, really? Won't let me post all this. Hold on. Look up this name on Google. Basically, he's the guy that wants to become our prime minister. So if you heard about Trudeau and kind of him getting booed out of office and he stepped down, this is the guy that wants to take his job and that wants to kind of remove certain things. But yeah, so he's the one that was kind of going like in his interviews of, you know, about genders, about this and that, um, and it was, it's. I hate the fact that this is a subject. That's pretty much what it is. And I understand. Yeah, yeah. I am at least, but Sock isn't, or Ed isn't. Sorry, gaming names. Um, yeah, like this is. I don't know. I don't. If to okay, look. I know. I had a really good friend, gay, um, and he told me that growing up in like I guess your generation, because I'm 41, and he was my age roughly. So when he was growing up, he was telling me that there was a lot of hatred, like he get eggs thrown at him and all that stuff. And I know because people are they're not good with the unknown, and that's the biggest problem. And now I think it's better, but because it gets advertised so much for the schools for this, I think you guys are getting a bad rep, and that's the problem. If it was never advertised, I think you guys would be so good and perfect, and there's nothing wrong, and that's it. Because you're out of the spotlight. But now that that's in the spotlight, it's like automatically gays, bis, anything but straight is hated on, and it sucks. Right, right, Ed? I mean,
Yeah.
if
No
it's
matter what you do, everything is
but
just
it's the same.
publicly.
Hey, but it's the same thing. We go politics. Trump's in the spotlight right now, right?
Trump will remain in the spotlight.
No, I know, but you know what I mean, right? Like he's in the spotlight. It's the same thing. Anything that's in the spotlight, you're pretty much like thrown into it. Like he's you don't want to be in the spotlight, but he is now, and it's bad. So
Yeah, it's just it's a darn headache.
and it's sad to be honest with you. I find it really sad that it's there's hatred. There's that much hatred,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not fair and it's not right. Hey Vic, I'm at your. Wait one second. I'm not proud of that agenda. Yes, he is in the. I'm not proud of their agenda. Yes, he's in the spotlight. Wait, you talking about Trump? The guy, the one I just mentioned. I want to live my life in peace and honestly, I hate to say it this way, but if you're in Canada, honestly, you'd probably have a better life here being gay because the like Canada doesn't hate on it as much as you think. Like I said, my hate is not hate of what you are. My hate is the community. That's it. And um like I'll just give an example. Like this is what I'm where I will knock out any guy that I see doing this. A trans male walking into a female washroom behind a child that's maybe 7 or 8 about to use the washroom. A grown male going in, I would knock him out. I don't
Mm-hmm.
care. Like you're not going in that washroom. That's the like what's happening. That's more what the hatred is. And unfortunately, they allow it. I mean, we actually do have something kind of cool. One of our malls has a multi-gender washroom, males and females, or any.
I'd hate it.
Oh, dude, it's the greatest thing in the world. But it's not what you think. It's all stalls. Do you know
But
what I mean?
still, but multi-gender.
I know
There's
they did it. What's the mall? It's in Toronto. It's in Toronto or North York, whatever it is. Um, I can't remember the name. I don't go there that
I
often, but it's yeah. The mall has like one washroom, and it's like male and female. Um, just go in, use it. That's it. The first time I went in there, I'm not shy, but it was awkward. And I thought I was in the wrong fucking washroom because I'm like, why is there a female in the male washroom? I couldn't comprehend. And then a security guard uh is like, yeah, this is a multi-gender washroom. I'm like, wait, what? Again? And they kind of explained, and I'm like, does it actually work? And he's like, yeah, it's working. I mean, people aren't complaining. I mean, we do have normal washrooms like male and female, but that one right there is just multi-gendered. I used it a few times. It didn't really bother me after I kind of got used to it. But yeah, it made me kind of uneasy the first time I ever went in because I had never
What
seen
do
anything
you?
like that in my life.
All right, I got a freaking weird one.
All right, go
So,
for it.
what about the people that are fucking labeling themselves as furries?
Oh God.
Where do you
I
take your animal?
okay. Look, I can't speak on that part. Uh, I've never dived into it, to be honest with you, as much. I did see it around enough, but I don't know. uh, they like it, which doesn't bother me. Sometimes I see women using men's. Okay, that does happen. I get it. And I know why, because women's washrooms unfortunately can take like an hour to use the washroom when you really really gotta go. It's just easier to say, "Hey, love, close your eyes." If I can take her into a stall, let her use it, and walk out.
Yeah.
And like I remember, like I went to a rave in Toronto, and it was the same thing. Women's washroom was like down the hall, and the girls like, I just gotta take a piss real bad. All the guys just basically stood in front of the door because they took off all the hinges, because of don't want to do drugs. And all of us guys, we just stayed in front of the door, and just so that she could use the washroom, like facing the other way. And she just used the
Yeah.
washroom, and then she left, and that was it. I get it. That stuff is fine. It's more like I said, a male walking into a washroom of females. I know it's like, what? How do I say this? Like, oh God, I don't know the right wording, and I'm
You
gonna.
don't
But
you don't want to like let's go if you had a daughter, you don't want like some random like guy my age, 26-year-old creep or 30-year-old or somebody around your age walking in right behind your daughter even though nothing may go on, but at the end of the day, your dad instinct is freaking on fire going
no fucking way.
protect protect
You're going
protect.
down.
So, that's pretty much what it is. It's your parent instinct that's kicking in. How were you raised? That's the other instinct that's kicking in.
Yep. And that's where it's and like I said, that's the problem now. Vic is gay, and that's the problem. Like, I don't know if you're male or female, so Vic could be male or female. So I'm just gonna say whatever. um, you're 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 pretty much put into that category of like scum because of certain things that are happening right now in the world, and unfortunately, it's not fair to you.
Mm-hmm.
Male, okay. Sorry, I wasn't sure. Vic could be Victoria or Victor, so that's why I wasn't sure. I just don't want to say the wrong thing. I do have a heart, okay? You can tell, okay? I'm not that much of an asshole. Don't say
Oh,
anything. I swear to God, don't even start. I'd want to hear a comment from you.
I object.
No, but that's like I said. It's life. I get it. Victor, nice to meet you. Rob, and then Ed.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, Vic.
We're look. The reason we're comfortable doing this, we're both streamers. We both stream games, and that's why if you did join the Discord, you would actually see more gamers because that's actually what it was for before. And then that's why, yeah, we're just trying to, you know,
Get our foot dirty.
yeah. Ooh. Why are you showing me guns in a video game?
Well, we're talking about all the fun.
Are you a gamer or anything, Vic? Kind of curious now, actually. When I hear programmer, I'm like nerd, gamer, possibly.
Yeah, it's just all that LGBTQ crap just
I'm not.
eats a soul.
It's all good. Yeah, that's
I
how
really,
we met. Like him and I met on a really weird circumstance. He donated money to me, right? I think, or a sub. What was it? It was a sub, right?
I don't know. It was money.
Yeah, yeah. And then we started talking. I think there's a delay in messages. What do you mean? I have latency enabled. It should be clear.
Well, that could be another day to be fixed.
Yeah, we gotta look into that one. I don't know.
But yes, other than that, that's pretty much what I could gather through my thick noggin on that the gay to not or not to be gay scenario, the LGBTQ crap.
You guys are in two different places. You respond, but it seems like a taste a while for you. I'm. Oh, he's not watching the messages. I'm pretty much watching them all. That's all. I have a like I got 6 screens, so I have you pretty much on one of them while I'm doing the other stuff on here as well. But yeah, no, he just doesn't see the messages unless he's watching them. Are you watching them?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
watching
are
them.
you? Okay.
I'm just flowing. At the end of the day, you just gotta continue flowing with what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. So Vic, what do you do other than programming? What's your fun stuff?
Programming.
Okay, that does happen a lot. I have one guy. He's in Germany, and he's a programmer. And I'm like, "What are you doing for fun?" Programming. I'm like, "Okay, what else are you doing?" Programming. I'm like, "Don't you watch a fucking movie?" And he's like, "The odd time,
Programming.
background sometimes," and then he's like, "Programming." I'm like, "I get it. I do tech, but I do have my
Maybe he's
limits."
part of that LGBTQ plus plus plus. He's one of the programmers for them.
I
So he
met
has to constantly be going.
I met him through Minecraft,
Yeah,
gardening, working
makes sense.
on my house, music. Okay, yeah, I'm very different. I'd scuba dive. I was diving actually this morning in the lake, in a nice cold lake with a dry suit. That's pretty much my life.
Were
I
you dry?
Oh, dude, so I got in perfectly, no issues, not cold at all. Um, I got out of the water and I was sweating.
Nice.
That's the shitty part about it. I was actually sweating. I was drenched in sweat. Explain that one. And the water was 1 degree.
Yep, I'd be a popsicle. I'd be straight popsicle. They'll call me Popsicle Ed.
Um, you want to know the full truth? I could tell you if you want to kind of know.
Yeah, what do you look for? Don't tell them about the bodies you know how to frickin' hide.
Okay, so truthfully, a lot of us divers that dive in Ontario or places like in the U.S., depending on where it is, the lakes, most of it's shipwrecks. That's basically like what we look for. We like shipwrecks. We like going into shipwrecks. We there's a place in Quebec, Canada that has a submarine in a quarry, like mass submarine that you can actually enter. They have a bunch of shipwrecks there. Most of the stuff it's that. So like I'll just give an example. I did a dive. It was 150 feet down. Uh, about 2 years ago. Actually, I did it last year, but where I actually went deep. And it's just a shipwreck that was smashed to the side of a cliff, and um, basically went from 60 feet down to 150 feet. Okay, truthfully, it's every sport's dangerous. We don't dive alone. So I have a dive partner. If I dive with her, we're always together. Usually almost hand to hand. Um, so as long as you have your partner, no. Like so with me, I have her with me, and then I have a pony bottle, which is a little bottle that gives about 30 minutes of breathing air, roughly. And that's my backup tank in case I free flow, it bursts or anything like that. I can basically put that thing in my mouth and quickly just get out of the water with no issues. But the way it's supposed to work is I run out of air, my partner will give me her air, and vice versa. But if she doesn't have enough air to share with me, technically, um, we can.
He's SOL.
No, then I have a pony bottle, and I can pop that on, and it's cool. Like there's no issues. I mean, I can show you. Oh, freak! Like, actually, I
We
don't know.
we will post a
Yeah,
video of a diving trip.
if you want, I can.
At
I have footage galore.
Yeah, he'll do something like that as something that he does on his free time, so you guys can get to know us as a host of the
What's
podcast.
the lowest dive you've ever done? What's the lowest? What do you mean?
How deep have you gone?
150. 150 feet is the deepest I've gone.
So 50 meters.
um, I could probably do a video, which I never done yet. Um, deepest, yeah, 150 is deepest. Because we post on like Discord. I'm not trying to push it on you. It's just that's usually where we do a lot of our posts. And I have GoPro footage, so I'd probably just post it on there. Um, honestly, it's not as dark as you think it is. I was at that depth. Yes, I had a flashlight with me, but it wasn't dark. I can see pretty much everything around me. It did get it did get dark where I actually did need a flashlight. I was in the middle of Lake Huron, and I was down at about 88 feet, give or take, and that was dark. So I had two high-powered lights, basically like covering everything, so I can actually see. But it just depending on the lake and where it is, and even like oceans, same thing. If you're like in a tropical area, you can get down there without a problem, and you'll see everything.
Yep. Tropical. Don't come during red tide.
Yeah, and then we have the website, and if you want to go to it and bookmark it, you're welcome to here. Um, I'm gonna be posting probably on there as well.
Yep. At the end of the day, it's
Yeah, but
one
that's
of his fun hobbies that he does.
yeah, just one so far. Yeah, you can. You can favorite it. All our videos get posted on here. Just because I did an age restriction on this one. Normally we don't do age restrictions, but this one I did, so you can't watch it from the website like you normally could. Um, I forgot to take. Oh, I didn't take this off. I'll do it after. Ed, what do you do?
Huh.
They want.
For on my free time,
Yeah.
since I've been extremely injured, I do nothing on my free time besides remodel my house.
What happened, dude? Short version.
Short version: two inguinal hernias. My hand completely snapped in half.
Wait, I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, I'm the 26 years old. I'm a little
Accident
messed
prone.
up. Very.
Yeah, what happened? I want to know this one too.
So, which one? The hernias or my hands snapping in complete half?
Let's start with the hands first because that one's more gruesome.
So, the reason why my hands snapped in half originally, so you guys can get a better idea as I go through the story, is I didn't have enough vitamin D in my body, so my bones weren't making enough of that calcium and that to make it more strong, almost like concrete. So when I was in middle school, I was like going for like the basketball team to do like the middle school basketball team and all that. As I went up to go block a guy, I jumped earlier than he did. He jumped up. I came down, and as he came down too, his hand hit just perfectly on the center of my hand and split the bone lengthwise, not like a normal break that you would
Oh,
normally get.
I get shivers.
Lengthwise.
Oh, that gave me shivers, dude. I okay, that's really?
Like but yeah, straight down the middle, like how if you take a knife to like a stick and cut only the middle open and so you could flex it from the middle, almost like you could like keep the stick
Oh,
intact like that. So
seriously?
it yeah, so it snapped completely in half, shattered the knuckle, fractured the finger, and shattered the knuckle. So they had to do complete reconstruction surgery on my complete hand.
Oh.
And the funny part is, it's on my middle finger that I snapped it on.
So you get to have your middle finger up in a cast for like a month.
No,
Oh, could walk around the around the stores and just go like with your middle finger.
no, it was 6 weeks in a soft cast, and then it was 6 weeks with no cast. So it was a total of 12 weeks of straight healing.
You like that, don't you, Vic? Shit. I've
So it was one big fun nightmare.
I broke my kneecap in half. How old were you, Ed?
Me?
Yeah, how old were you?
26. Now so when I did that, I was 12.
Yeah, I know the injuries. Broken my kneecap in half in grade 9 high school. Fractured my wrist, fingers from anywhere from basketball to floor hockey stuff. Um, I did martial arts. And I never ever broke a bone doing that for some odd reason. Yeah. So my dad, I'm not gonna say who he is, but yeah, he played for Team Canada professionally. Um, he broke both his knees. My sister injured her back, soccer injury as well. Yeah, my family is also kind of accident prone from the looks of it. Is anybody else like that, Ed?
Uh, what do you mean, like complete accident prone?
Ooh, mountain biking. Yeah. Are they accident prone, or is it
Mm,
just you?
no, my family, everyone I think besides my sister has like broken a bone, but my sister's had meniscus surgery. My mom had dual meniscus surgery twice.
Ah,
My father had his right arm completely detached from his body and reattached to his body when he was younger.
hey Vic.
Uh,
Oh, sorry, go ahead. You're good.
um, my mom is completely blind in her left eye.
She's a great person.
My brother snapped his radial bone and the ulna, which is right in your forearm, both bones. Snapped both of them and then continued to wrestle on that. So, yeah, family's a little fucked up. Not much, just a little.
Hey, Vic, I'm just gonna ask you one question, but I want to ask you one more question first. Just kind of curious. When you first walked in here, you said, "Are we live?" Do a lot of people don't do this live? Is that actually what it is, or were you actually just that actually surprised that we're live? That's one question, and and then I'll ask you another one after that because I'm. Yeah. The other question. Okay, mountain biking shoulder. Please tell me you didn't plow yourself into either a cliff, off a cliff, or into a tree. We're used to having people on, like not on this type of platform. You're actually the first actually viewer that's actually chatting since we started doing this. So you're the very first one. When we do like Twitch and we're like gaming, yeah, there's multiple people in there, but different atmosphere. And I can't be as blunt as I am right now. Into a tree.
Mmm.
Okay. How fast were you going?
At least he's still alive. Jesus criminies.
Oh, so you want to hear something then? Even yeah. If you're doing a sub, feel free to. We go live random times. Lately, we've been doing it on like Saturdays, but we do go during the week, and we just talk. Like we do actually have like a category that we'll talk about, but yeah, we just like interaction. But yeah, sub if you like. We're always around, and plus, it's nice actually getting some opinions.
Yeah, we try to be as blunt as possible without getting monetized extremely.
Or unmonetized, you mean?
Whatever it's called nowadays.
Ground was hard and no track. Oh shit. No, I was biking with a friend. Uh, like mountain biking. We were in like a forest, and I gave her my helmet because she left it, and I'm just like, you know what? It's fine. You take it. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I got an enable notifications. There's no notifications enabled on our screen, but I want to get that enabled. I'll probably do it for next time, just so I can see what's coming in. And I'm the one that wiped out, but when I wiped out, I ended up lifting my head up, so no matter what, my neck will hold my head up without hitting the ground. But I wiped out hard, and I'm surprised I didn't break anything. But I know how that feels. I rollerblade and I do downhill. I love downhill rollerblading. Um,
Wow, rollerblading? I like rollerblading.
okay, so do you like so? Okay, now you want to go into my type of rollerblading then? I'm
I
not ballsy. I'm not ballsy. I like I love going downhill, but I'm not ballsy the way you think. I like distance. So like, uh, um, I go anywhere from like, You gotta convert this, okay? Because I'm giving you Canadian, okay? But
There's no hills where I live.
no, no, no,
Absolutely
no, no,
no
no.
hills.
I'm not talking about hills, but I rollerblade. Let's say anywhere from like 8 to 9 hours, almost nonstop, and I'll go like 80 to 90 kilometer range with rollerblades. And a lot of times, my friend is on her bike, and I'm on my rollerblades. Even though I have an expensive bike, I never really use that much. But yeah, that's usually the type of rollerblading. I love distance rollerblading. What about you, Edwin?
Oh, I used to just do it for fucking fun.
Oh, I do it for fun. This is fun for me.
No, I would throw on like go to like a rink, throw on like knee pads,
Oh, like
drop to my knees, skid around on my knees, and then get back up and cruise really fast.
hills, but I've rollerbladed. Honestly, like where I live, there's too many friggin' hills. Way too many. I'm in Toronto, and there's so many hills here. It just doesn't end.
My where I live, it's completely flat. You'll be lucky to find a divot in the ground and break your ankle than find a dang hill.
Yeah, like so you bike. I'm assuming you still bike, right? Please tell me you didn't give up. Yeah, I know. There's a little bit of silence. Anybody watching this? I've had really cool dreams about roleplay when I'm going honestly, I will tell you something, and this was like a pure accident. I clocked myself at 90, roughly about 90 kilometers an hour. So what is that converted? KM to MPH. So I need a converter. Here we go. And what is it? 90, give or take, roughly. Convert 55 miles per hour. Downhill by pure accident. I was trying to get down to a park, and I was trying to go to a road that doesn't have, it's like more like, gradually going down and easy. This one was a hill going straight down. And I had to have every car pull over to the side because I couldn't stop. Yeah, it was bad. I didn't fall, but I'm not religious. I prayed more than you could imagine going down that hill. Like it was bad. See, Ed, you don't have that stuff, do you?
What?
Like big hills, all
When
on the road. Fuck,
I say there is no hills,
there really is none.
no.
I mean, that must be nice for driving. How many people actually speed through there? Oh my god.
Hills are like a dream to hit where I live.
So you're a street biker? And please tell me you obey the traffic laws, or are you the one that just kind of goes to the lights and everybody honks at? Uh oh, typing a long message. Mm-mm.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, that's it. Is it pretty easy riding though? Normally. See, from New York, how what's the distance of it? Oh, you okay, Ed? You're quiet.
Yeah, I'm doing great.
You tired? If you
Not
say
really.
okay, good. You better not say yes. I'm more tired than you are. I was up at 6 a.m. diving, doing a course that I wasn't expecting to actually do.
I could be more tired than you.
So 6 a.m. I was diving. After diving, I said, "Oh, great! I get to go home." My instructor calls, "Can you teach?" I'm like, "Fuck." And then that ended up going until like when I came home like 7 o'clock. Was like pretty much that. It honestly,
Mm,
nine. Is it 9 p.m.? Yeah, 9:10. Honestly, you're nice to have
yeah,
in the chat. By the way, just so you know, it's nice to actually be able to talk to somebody on here. Because most of us would have probably started ranting, and then we would have actually ended the live probably what half hour ago,
depending.
give or take. Just depends. Or what kind of bullshit we come out of our mouths.
Yeah, right now we're building up a good one coming here soon.
Yeah, like there's so much like some of the stuff that we want to go over like is the political stuff. There's so much stuff, but unfortunately, like some of it happens. No, I appreciate that. Kind of just curious as well. How'd you actually find us? Keyword. I mean, what were you looking for? Yeah, no, we want to go over like the political stuff, like just everything. But what I noticed, yeah, like even him, like I asked him this morning, I go, "What's going on with it?" And he goes, "Oh, I found news, I found a lot of stuff," and then all of a sudden it just changed like instantly. It is almost like I could have we could have recorded it and posted it, but
But you were doing things prior in the
no,
morning.
no, but not even that. It just changed so much. Live chat, sweet, thank you. Yeah, that's a good keyboard to actually use. So it's like I might use that from now on. Yeah, but yeah, it was. Yeah, we want to go over stuff. It's hard to do it. We're not a news channel. We have no like relation to any news channels. We just kind of do this because we're like, you know what, we want to do something fun. So this is fun for us. It's probably more fun for me because I got a big ass mouth,
Hmm.
right? Shut up, okay, man. Seriously, what are you gonna say? Go ahead.
You know what else you can do with that big ass mouth?
Yeah, exactly what I thought. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, but that's just our personality. Okay, it's more my personality than his. He's kind of forced into doing this because I told him we're doing this together, right?
Hmm. I wouldn't state that.
I'm. It's like this here. I'm going to tell you the best way of our personality. Ed is very not conservative, right? Like you're more chilled, right? The best way of kind of saying it.
Mellow.
And I'm
Yes.
the blunt ass. I'm the dick.
Good
And
cop, bad cop.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's the best way of saying it. Yeah, that's how we are. Like, and it kind of plays out perfectly. And I don't care. I don't. Yes, I'm swearing right now, and I'm saying fuck this, fuck that. I'm not like that in real life. I mean, I am to a certain extent, but not as direct as I am right now. Like if I'm in business and I am with a client, then yeah, I'm very chilled. Hence, none of them know about this podcast. So, yeah, that's actually probably good on my side. Um, but yeah, it's just depending on the
Ask for
personality and the
business.
atmosphere. Hmm?
Ask for business tips. Come on, come on, just to ask for business tips.
Yeah, and yeah, but this is our. What the hell is that? It's not a flash. Oh, oh. Our my other screen is streaming something on Twitch, so I just had to verify what it was. But yeah, man, like, no, it's nice. Different speak for different audience. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, best way of saying it. Depending on what our audience is and what's going on. and it's unfortunately like the way this podcast is designed to be, it's gonna offend different people, and like when you came in, I was. I'll be honest with you. The second I saw you walk in, and you know that what we were talking about, I was like, "Uh oh, here we go," and then you're like, you know, you're more chilled. I'm like, okay, this is actually gonna be a nice conversation. So it was nice to actually get you in here. I don't get offended either. Ed doesn't either, but a lot of people do, unfortunately, and that's the sad part about it. And like I said, this category, everybody's. I know we're gonna get massive amounts of comments, if as long as we get a good amount of views, and it's gonna be the hit and miss between the two uh, demographic of people, and you know, people have the right to their opinion. I doesn't we don't really censor half the stuff anyways, unless it's something very bad. Then we'll actually delete the comments. But yeah, we usually let everything go through. Aw, Ed's so quiet right now.
No, I was searching to see if there was anything on the the LGBTQ plus whatever.
Is there anything going on with it?
No, they're completely dead in the wind. They're
Grow
not
up.
important.
As someone once said, grow up, don't be offended. This is life.
Yes, 100% agree. 100% agree.
Yeah, man. The problem is this was just a random category that we just want to talk about, and it wasn't actually targeted towards this actually talk. It was more we are just trying to figure out kind of what's going on with the Trump stuff, and then we saw there's nothing actually out there. Like there's stuff out there like Canada got tariffed by China, Beijing more specifically, and they tariffed a certain portion, but then China was supposed to have a free trade agreement, which I think is still going on, but I don't know where this all kind of came into play. I didn't hear about anything until he told me, and then I kind of Googled it right when I was driving, and I was like, oh shit, it's actually true. But yeah, like there's so much that changes, and yeah,
You can go to sleep tomorrow, and all of a sudden, Putin could be on the edge of war.
opening up dialogue is good for different. We just want to, like I said, we want to have like what we might the next podcast we may just go like a full open conversation. Hopefully to get somebody like you in here, you as well to be in here, and just to have a discussion going. I mean, we're open to even voice. Like if you wanted to come on as a guest, you're more than welcome. All we say is just make sure you have a good microphone, and then you're welcome to join in. We use TeamSpeak specifically. Usually, that's where we actually do our stuff. And then you're vetted. You're done. Everything's like that, just to make sure that everything's cool. And yeah, and you're welcome to join in. More people, more fun. Right, Ed?
Yeah.
So the way it works is, remember that Discord link I sent you? I can post it again here. I'll just copy it. Probably easier than me trying to. Oh wow, you've been talking over for a while. Right here. So if you were to join this specifically, um, if you've never heard of Discord, it's literally just a voice chat program. So like discord.com is where you get the program from. So it's and then that link will get you to have the program, and it'll be you make a username, try not to use your real name, um and then basically you would click on our link, and our link will take you right away into our channel, and you joined it. And then on the website, I know this is more information, but it'll be listed. I have a section there for guests. Um, him and I probably honestly maybe tomorrow we might actually get the form up and running if you're okay with that, Ed.
That's fine.
And it's just going to be basically a questionnaire form. So we'll be basically kind of posting our category what we're going to talk about on the Discord. And then once you know what it is, you can just fill out the form. It's more like this. I'll just kind of give you. I know you're gay. I don't care. It was more what type of person will walk into the chat if it is involved in that category, and are they going to start yelling and saying death threats and things like that to us, then that's kind of, we're trying to vet them off a form.
I hope so. I got several friends. One's called Sally. One's called Ted. Another one's called. It's called America.
Yeah, but that's what it is. It's just a vetting form, nothing fancy. It's also the ability to actually use your voice, and name how I'm calling you Vic, on the YouTube channel because we do need consent. When we're talking like this, there's no consent. It's just you're just on chat. But when we have you in, we just need consent that we're okay. Use your voice on the live stream, and then record it on the YouTube video.
I'm very pro gun.
And I'm not. But
Yep.
Sorry, Vic, for all that information. I apologize. What'd you send me?
Yeah.
We
can make that.
Hey,
we can make that a topic for another day.
Dude,
for
I'm high as hell right now. Okay.
Yeah, but we can make that a topic for another day. Where about the guns, since
Yeah.
I'm pro gun, he's not.
Actually, I'm kind of curious for your opinion on that one. I know we talk a little bit about it, but I've never dove into it.
No,
Yeah, dude,
I see nothing wrong with them, but a lot of people do.
Can you do me a favor? You know how you say you're yawning? But you see that friggin' word, you told me that I started yawning as well now. I hate
Call it out of love.
No,
Everything out of love.
we can call it quits tonight, and then we might come back tomorrow. Like, maybe we will. To be honest with you, just gotta see actually. Like, I'm diving in the morning. I'm free after that. You, Ed?
Oh, I gotta go shopping. Lots and lots of shopping.
Well, we might be around this time. That's what we started noticing. Is that usually this is the time that we like to do this at. One, because we don't get a bunch of kids in here, which shouldn't be in here anyways.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no,
Yep.
we appreciate you actually being here. It actually means a lot to us, more than you could imagine. Um, I'll have a form also on the website that you can actually use to contact us. Um, and then Discord, yeah, we're always in there. But no, we do appreciate you coming by, and we appreciate you giving us a sub. Don't forget the bell
Well,
as well.
well, to whom is left in the chat, seems like we're gonna be rounding it up here in a minute. We really do appreciate everybody who sat in, watched a little bit. Thank you again, Vic, for coming into the stream and absolutely talking with us and having an interaction for the stream to get a little bit more entertaining for most.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. It was great to actually have you in, and you know what, stop by another time, and we'll hopefully get a schedule going, and it'll be a consistent time and schedule. But for now, I'm gonna say good night, farewell, and thank you so much again.